Are live. Hello, guys. Welcome to PCI Rounder 16. This is day 2. Co-powered by SENC, Vista Gaming, and Mobile Legends Indian Community. Welcome back, guys, to another epic battle between Meow Gang and Elysions. I am Ren. With me, I have my co-cast Chitich and Shinryujin, guys.
Hello everyone. Good
Hello,
evening.
everyone.
Nice to be back.
It's great to be back.
Absolutely, Z. So tonight we start the round of 16, day 2, guys, and we have some two amazing teams with us. Team Meow Gang on the blue side and Team Elysion on the red side. Z, how do you feel about today's games?
I'm very excited to see the quality and the gameplay that these two teams bring. I had a chance to actually watch Meow Gang play, and the way they actually stabilized the early game aggression from their opponent and later just absolutely stomped them. I've been very impressed by them. And then similarly, Elysions have definitely showed that they're a team to be reckoned with in this tournament, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I couldn't agree more with you on that. We are down to round 16, so obviously these teams have to bring up that quality for themselves, as soon they have to, battle it out for the round of 8s, and it's going to be tough, and it's going to be neck-to-neck battle among those teams. So we really hope these two teams can live up to our expectations and of our fellow audience. So yes, this is PCI round of 16 and day 2. So PCI has a prize pool of 50,000 diamonds. So as expected, a big prize pool will attract some big teams and some big gameplays for them. From these teams as well. So expect that tonight too. And yeah, for our fellow viewers, we do have a 5,000 diamonds giveaway. And for that, all you need to do is be active on the live stream, time to time participate in the activities that for you all. So you guys get a chance to, pack those 5,000 diamonds in bits and pieces. But yeah, with that, we shall soon dive into the first game and first match of tonight between Team Elysion and Team Meow Gang, as we are waiting for their members to join in.
More than anything, I think I am looking forward to seeing these teams fight to the brink. So a game 3 in this series would be amazing. Some back and forth, both teams being able to show what they're capable of. I think that would be the ideal outcome for all of the viewers involved.
Yes, sir. A clean sweep would be too boring to watch, right, see? So a back and forth matches would be really interesting to see. But Team Meow Gang are on the global list currently. They are sitting out there, pushing the squad to the top 20 or almost to top 1, perhaps, if possible by them. As for Team Elysion,
Rumor has it that Joseph is one of the most, pro hyper in India. One of the best hyper in India.
Okay.
People have been spreading out rumors about Joseph, and I think he's one of the most youngest core players in India. He's like 17 years old.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
I did get a chance to see his brethren in action, and despite the nerves, he made it look like Brethren was still in his prime, He
Yes,
needed to be banned.
Though people don't play Fredrin much, but it's actually the drafts, these people they do. Like, it's really amazing to see how they utilize those non-meta heroes,
Yeah.
And with all that said and done, I think we should move on to the game, guys. Yeah, I think we should.
I think we're just waiting on the aforementioned Joseph to get the ready, and he's ready. So I think we should be starting anytime soon now.
Okay, guys, here we are, round of 16. This is day 2, Group B, Match 1 Meow Gang versus Elysion's Prime Championship India, co powered by Vista Gaming, SENC, and Mobile Legends Indian community. I am Ren. With me, I have my co casters, Chitij and Shin Ryujin. Let's dive into the game, guys. Over and out to the casters.
Yes, sir. With that, we shall soon dive into the drafting phase. Let's see what will these two teams prioritize. Chitish, what do you feel about the EXP lane right now? It is well fought for, so you look forward to the matchup out there.
Absolutely. I think, and EXP is particularly like one of my personal favorite roles. I think EXP, in especially high ranks, is a very, very, very important role. And like heroes such as Arlott and, Khalid, that's been rising in the meta right now, they really get to show what EXP is really capable of. And I think we'll be seeing some sort of matchup that kind of fits that meta.
Yeah, considering with the current meta revolving around those, strong EXP picks able to engage and disengage the fights. So the first ban was
interestingly, Meow did not ban anything in the first ban.
Was it a connection issue or did they purposely not ban it? We don't know yet, but with that, the first ban was not taken as of now. The second ban is in place, and the Fanny gets banned. Okay, interesting.
That's a very strong hero, and I think she deserves to be banned. Especially, you can't be messing around opening the Fanny in a round of 16.
Certainly. I feel like Fanny has the capability of carrying the team like by herself, like considering the amount of burst damage that she can provide in those, like pickoffs and all. It's very lethal to, counter that. Anyway.
And also the macro presence.
Yeah. I mean, good Fanny players are so difficult to counter even for, even with those counters, you can hardly catch them.
Grants you
That's a focus and the Alice, man.
Those are like the sustained kings right now, right? Very interesting bans. The Alice, I would assume, goes in the jungle or the gold, so it gives that flexibility. But the Phobius, it's normally an EXP pick, and it's one of the strongest EXP right now. And the Hylos and the Ling to actually wrap up the banning. What do you think about the bans so far?
I think pretty standard bans coming in this game. Nothing too extravagant, nothing, I was thinking the chip might get banned, considering the map presence that he has and the tool set that he can provide. And talking about that, it gets picked.
There's the chip. Absolutely. It's not something that can be opened, I think. The red side, Elysions have really risked something. Maybe they have a plan, counter the chip, but chip, as far as I'm aware, has only been opened 3 times in all of MPL regions, and it has been banned every other game, right? Even though its win rate is not that good, I think it lost 2 of the 3 games that it was opened, but let's see how the chip does on Blizz.
I feel like chip has a lot of map presence,
Absolutely.
I mean,
think with the recent nerf,
even after the nerf, yeah, exactly. I think it's almost a minute. The nerf which Chip got, but still, like Chip is OP.
The passive skills. That's the passive skill, like which got nerfed.
Yeah, the passive.
Like which helps him to transport within that 4th spot on the map. So yeah. But I feel like it's more like an adjustment to him, like he did get the stun on his ultimate, so that kind of compensated for the nerf he received. Like it's a give and take always. But apart from that, you can see the first phase picks are already being locked in by both the teams. The lead and the Claude gets picked from the side of team Meow Gang.
I mean, Claude pick coming off from the blue team against Ruby. I don't know how is Claude gonna play against Ruby and the counter tank roamer which Elysion has picked up, Belleric.
Belleric is actually very interesting because he can actually counter that immobilize that Chip brings, the new Chip ultimate brings, with immobilize and a taunt of his own in the same area of range, right? So that's a very interesting counter pick. I've never seen this interaction in a professional setting before. So let's see how that actually plays out. But theoretically, this is a very good pick against that chip.
I consider like Carmilla to be a better counter for that chip. Like most games, anytime the chip is able to bring his team to the team fight, the Carmilla can be there, to use that ultimate of hers, counter that engage
Absolutely.
from him.
I agree.
But
That would be like the most straightforward, I think.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the Carmilla's ult is too strong to counter, so I was expecting a Carmilla pick from the side of the Elysion, but they're going for a different route. I believe they're banning out the mages for Team Meow Meow to deny them those picks.
And yeah, the two strongest mages. But I mean, the Paramis is still open, and Chip Paramis or Chip Louis.
I smell a Louis, to be honest, along with that Chip.
To be honest, with Chip, the mage I would choose would be Odette. Odette is really good with Chip. I mean, the one with Sky Piercer, the ones who play Odette with Sky Piercer. I play Odette on Sky Piercer, and the amount of damage Odette has after buying the Winter Truncheon, the Winter Crown. No one can cancel her ults, and she can deal a lot of damage.
Like what I've noticed in the higher rank was like Chip with the Lunox, Lunox with that Ruby combo.
Yeah, exactly. That is also a good combo. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I totally agree.
That's Louis, I think. Yeah, we're gonna see a Louis.
There goes Louis, like I called it.
That's the most straightforward combo, actually. But I really like the idea of the
Elysion.
we're seeing a Zook in
Jungle.
Yeah. With the recent adjustment made to her,
exactly.
Like, she does not require any mana to clear those waves and jungle creeps. So it's a good hero to have in the jungle, but I don't know this game though.
I doubt her clear speed will match the Bane, so I wouldn't really recommend the Zook in jungle. But
I feel like Julian perhaps, or an assassin maybe. Yeah.
Hayabusa. That makes sense. That's a very strong lineup that Meow Meow group Meow Meow gang has actually dropped it for themselves.
And that's a lot of damage output from them.
Yeah, absolutely. But Elysion seems to be wrapping up with a Yuzong. I think Yuzong would be a better fit against the Khel than the Benedetta.
Let them play the hero.
And yep, they go
with Yuzong. They needed someone to mark the backline, so it does make sense for them to pick that hero.
Yeah. Especially getting the Louis just free hit in the team fight is not going to be a good fight.
I mean, they are not going with the marksman pick. They have the Ruby for the goal lane, so they didn't someone to, go in and give it the damage for them. So the drafts have been locked in, guys, and the first match will be on its way. See, what do you think? Which draft do you prefer this game? As we are soon going to dive in.
I mean, Meow Meow gang has definitely picked like the more traditional draft. That draft looks very strong, but I am very interested by what Elysion is cooking this game. The Bane jungle with the Ruby gold. That's a very interesting combo to say the least.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
Okay. So guys, we are finally in between the two teams, that is Meow gang on the blue side and team again, what is it? Elysion on the red side. So this is gonna be a best of 3 series between these two teams. And the rotation is pretty standard. 4 people are helping Bane with that buff. Chip is already there to give some vision. Well, this chip is gonna be pretty annoying to deal with, isn't it, Z?
Yeah, absolutely. But let's go back to our initial conversation that we were having about the EXP lane. What do you think about the Khel and Yuzong matchup? The Khel is winning early.
I feel the early game Khel does have the upper hand, but like with the game passing on, in about like when both the EXP laner will hit the level 4, things might change. Like Dragon does have more to offer in those team fights.
Yeah, the Yuzong's Dragon.
I think
I
if
think
we
Louis
take a
is
value in
lagging.
terms of team fights,
I think Louis is lagging, guys.
Oh, yeah. Louis has not moved from the base.
I think we
we
need to
check
pause the
the
game. Yeah.
yeah. So Z, like I just mentioned, like if we see in terms of team fight potential, like the Dragon has more to offer with his toolkit, like the skills that he has more, impact in those backline. And like Khalid can dive in with his raging sandstorm, but I think after that, like he's pretty vulnerable, to the CC coming in from side of team Elysion. So it might be difficult for him to, sustain all that damage throughout the game. So
But like the recent way that I've seen pros use this Khalid has been very interesting to me actually, because what they do is they rush the Thunderbelt, obviously, but they also rush the Winter Crown, right? So that your F2 is uninterrupted. That allows you to stay in the team fight longer. And then they're building tanky. So, they're with the Oracle, with the Thunderbelt, and I think the match is resuming.
yes, sir. I think Louis is finally back.
Oh yeah, the Louis is finally walking up. She's a little bit behind the Aurora in terms of the EXP, but nothing too bad.
Yeah. We can see the Dragon being a bit aggressive will take some damage from the lead. And with that, the first turtle will soon spawn on the bot lane. Both the teams are slowly making their way.
Yep, and 27 on this lead has been absolutely enormous. Like, he has prevented the Yuzong from actually securing that level 4 easily, forcing Kirito on the lane to actually show up on the bottom lane just to help the Yuzong get the level 4.
Yes, sir. We can see both the spells have been burned from the EXP laners. The Picker and the Petrify have already been used, so
without the EXP laner, who do you think have a better turtle fight? Oh, okay. 27 goes in, and 27 gets the kill on the bane. Even without the the Raging Sandstorm.
Like we mentioned, the Khalid will have the better half. Like the early game will be in his, on his side, because like he can heal himself up with his second skill. Dragon had to go all the way to his base, to regen himself. So that did really, that really played a factor.
The major factors. Exactly, that was the major factor. Oh, and Joseph actually got the kill on Furious. That was
That's 2 kills already.
Yep, that's 2 kills already on Meow Gang, and they might be getting a third. Liz is kind of zoning the area, but he doesn't have his ult. I think he okay. Oh, that was a nice freeze and a nice ultimate by Asuna, but I don't think they're getting anywhere. Oh, but
Joseph comes down
from behind.
Pain with that good rotation on that Yusong. So, okay, he did get the red buff though. Joseph was able to steal that red buff. Kirito's attribution was on cooldown. We can see good damage from Kyle on the Kirito. Might get taken down.
Kyle managed
and the shot being used already.
But Kazu has got the kill back on the Claude, but Ruby is down.
Like you mentioned, Z27 is massive on that Elise for real. Like he really got that triple kill instantly.
0-0 in 2 minutes on your EXP. That's not what you want if you're Elysion.
Yes, the goalie is favoring the side of Team Meow again so far. The second turtle is already on the map. Let's see. Will Team Elysion will contest for this or not? There is some level disparity between the junglers.
27 goes in, and 27 is forcing Kane to recall once again. So Kane is not going to be there, and 27 gets the kill on Kane.
Furious has to burn that Frigid Glacier will not survive. The ship is there already. And we can see the damage coming in from the side of the Meow Meow gang. Still going in onto Asuna. Will fall a maniac from 27. Brother, this 27 is so...
And he's positioning himself to actually harass the Yuzong once again. Kane is not having a good game, unfortunately.
Yes, sir. Pain has to use that Black Dragon form to, go in. And we can see 27 all ready to know. But Joseph will get that bot lane turret. A good distraction coming in. Eden uses a flicker. Joseph going in with the Boogie Shadow skill will get a shutdown onto the Yuzong. Pain again goes down.
Pain is not having a good game. I want to go back to that Black Dragon form. I mean, they saw that 27 had already used his skill 2 to regen himself, right? And he didn't have his Raging Sandstorm yet out of cooldown. So I wonder why Kane decided not to go in.
The shortcut was already used for the top lane.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, the chip and the fast rotation that the chip and the Luo Yi brings is proving to be too much to handle for Elysion. And there's 27 once again over at the top lane.
Chung too low might fall, but the slowdown from high and what was that skill again? I forgot. I'm having green lag tonight. What is this? The blazing duet, was used by Kyle to zone that Yuzong will get a shot down. Furious almost got taken down. Yeah, that's your point, Z. Okay, Hayabusa going in, get CC'd by Kyle, who might fall from that 5 years of damage. Will get taken down as well. The third turtle will soon spawn. Yeah, the fight still continues. Team Meow Meow gang is not stopping. The Raging Sandstorm already used, but with a flicker, Asuna will be able to get out of that. The Black Dragon form will be used by Pain, but nothing comes out of it. The triple kill and the maniac that was secured by 27 really gave him the early game advantage with this item. So he's going full damage build this game around. He's not going for the usual tank, you mentioned.
Yeah.
Team Meow Meow Gang has the type of heroes which they can really play aggressively. For example, you have Khalid, and even if the enemy tries to
the bottom lane, they know the Yuzong doesn't have
coming in. Yes, sir. Get shut down.
total domination coming off from Team Meow Meow Gang. 2 teleportations, the damage. What else do you need? And an assassin.
Yeah, they have a very, very, very fast paced comp.
And even if the enemies, even if Elysians would try to play aggressive, then they have Louis, who can literally
fly away.
They can't split push. They cannot go in without any game plan. So this is just like a textbook play from the side of the Meow Meow.
Their hands are all tied up.
Whatever Yes, sir. And the Lord will go to the side of the Elysion. Sorry, team Meow Meow gang. My apologies on that.
Ultimately, as much as we actually were theory crafting about the best mage to pair this chiplet, it seems like Luo Yi is absolutely definitely the best pick, just because of the map presence that the two of them bring combined.
Yes, sir. I feel it's more like the trap. The trap is built around the Louis so that she can give us, duality damage to the opponent team. So it's actually playing the part, and we can see the Black Dragon form already used like Bane, and won't have it.
And already chopped out.
Next push, I guess this version, already being used. Teammates are already shouting. Coming in with the flicker and the Winter Crown already used. We can see Joseph going in with that Boogie Shadow skill. The kill goes to the ship with the shortcut already used. Furious will lose that passive of hers, and the 2 members only standing. 3 members falls down, and the base is already being targeted by Kyle, and the minions are not there for Team Meow Meow Gang to end the game yet. Okay, Team Elysion were
This
able
game is
to.
going from this game is going from bad to worse for Elysion. They were able to hold on to their base, but for how long is the question at this point? Unless they can actually do something
Killing spree.
amazing, they don't even have a
I don't
marksman
think
to
so.
actually rely on. This was a team composition that they drafted to win the early game, but they were unable to.
It also with the TikTok play goes in, might be getting too much. Then you can chew.
Okay, that
Just
was a
sorry
little bit
for
of
that.
TikTok coming off from Joseph.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
He
but
was confident on that. The dispersion play coming in, and
that shutdown could actually be huge because they were able to shut down the Hayabusa. And if they get a couple more shutdowns on the board, they will be much closer in goal to Meow again. And even though Elysion don't have a marksman, like the mid-game power spike for them is still on the cards, as we can see from the damage that Kirito just dealt onto Kyle just with one basic attack.
you're absolutely right. But I don't think the team Elysian can contest for this Lord with all the wave pressure that they're getting from side of Team Meow gang. The Lord will spawn in about 7 seconds. So, do you think Team Elysian should contest for this Lord?
No,
Okay,
I don't
another
think
distraction play.
good. Okay, but they were able to get that kill onto 27 as well. Not a shutdown kill,
Arsenal with that
unfortunately.
sticker play and the project creation is there. The shortcut being already used. We can see Joseph going in. Will get stunned. A lot of damage onto him. Not getting the kill yet, but one member from both the teams will get shut down from that last
Elysion
engage.
is
And Lord is up.
EXP for EXP trade on that last engage, and Elysion is really showing their character at this time. They're absolutely fighting back, and the Lord is taken by Meow Gang, but I think Elysion with Kirito on the Bane, the deadly catch, as well as the damage that Furious brings on this Aurora, I think they do have a decent enough wave clear that they can actually handle this Lord.
Yes, I feel like if they can change the CC, their skills properly, they do have a better team fight capability. But the distraction plays from this Eden might prove pretty difficult, counter if they can't see them on the map. As for the march down the top lane, you can see Team Meow Gang might go in. Okay, Joseph already going in with the OB Shadow kill, getting the passive of Furious, will get taken down from the city. The Lord is already there. Another person falls. He's already going in. Too much damage will be shut down. 27 also falls. Kazu with the damage. Blizz.
At this point, they have
is there. The full from was there, but before she could use that dispersion, will get shut down. Eden falls.
1-3 for Elysion. They actually managed to win that fight, definitely.
Kazu with that I'm offended play was really massive on the last team side, and we can see Kyle again going in. Will be able to get out, but that gives some breathing room for Team Elysian. They can finally farm a little bit freely on the map. I guess they need their items so far. They don't have much goal lead onto them. You can see gain almost completing 3 items.
There's still like a 5,000 gold difference. But Elysion is absolutely showing that they can fight back, even with this 5,000 difference. That last fight was a win that they needed to stay in this game, and they actually pulled it off. Just a 1-3 trade. Unfortunately, Kane is not having the best game. 0-9-2 right now. However, he is absolutely doing his work.
I feel like if he does some, defense side in like the dominant side and Arsenal, he needs that blade armor, to be able to counter that plot pretty effortlessly. As we can see, the waves are still pushing
Exactly.
it.
Or he could just dive the Ruoyi if at all possible.
He can like zone that person. Now the Petrify already
Oh.
used by Pain. Won't have it for the rest of
Those
the
fast fingers.
Yes,
Just
sir.
baiting out the petrify.
The Lord
And
already being
Gang
knocked down.
are they're gonna make a quick work of this Lord.
Kyle and Joseph with the damage, and on the mid lane, Elysion with the cleaning of those minions. But with the gold difference just getting expanded with each passing minute, they have already reached the mark of 50,000 gold. So this kind of means the 4 players will have their items completed almost, and Elysion might have to might have a hard time defending this push compared to the last push, because this Lord will be an enhanced one. The waves are crashing in, well synced, but Elysion are there. We can see a distraction play coming in. Okay, Chip goes in. Just trying to use a shortcut. Presses the Winter Crown.
Holding on to the shortcut. Oh, and the Chip pulled off the shortcut.
I want to... Yes, sir.
Yes, Kyle. And
Oh, that's a good shutdown coming up from Ruby.
Okay, but the damage is not enough. We can see Eden with the massive damage. Able to get... Okay, that might be a savage for Joseph, I believe. Okay, that's a maniac. Nevertheless, he gets a complete team wiped out.
That was a great fight by Elysion at the end, but unfortunately the gold lead was too insurmountable to actually overcome.
Yes, sir. I mean, they completely shut down that EXP laner, so considering that he was not able to, do much in those team fights, it was really sad to see, like Pain really going down like that, unable to, get the kill onto Eden, despite diving onto him in that last team fight, was marked by 3 people, so that really made the difference in those team fights, the EXP lane, I feel like, this game around.
Yep. And Meow going, and 27 going for the damage build, as you mentioned, but with the Winter Transient stuck in between, just for that outplay potential.
See, like, another difference maker was that, last play from, Eden and Bliss, where Eden used that, distraction play with, Bliss going in, but he instantly pressed that Winter Crown, save himself from the direct damage. So he was able to use that shortcut at, behind the opponent's team backline. So that was an interesting play. So, like, that.
Yep, that allowed the Kyle on the Claude to actually go in, deal some damage with the Blazing Duet. Unfortunately, he was taken down by the quicker play by Kazu. However, that quicker play and that engagement actually allowed Meow Gang to just turn the fight around, just risking their marksman for the base.
Absolutely. I mean, Kazu went for the good play with the flicker. I'm offended. I feel the damage was just not enough for them. Like they did need those 4 items. I mean, there's complete build to deal those lethal damage, but it was just not enough for this game, as Eden was really able to free hit them from the backline. So
yes, absolutely.
I guess Team Meow Gang had the better draft this game around, so they were able to make the most out of it and lead this best of 3 series with a score of 1-0. So Elysion might have to use some different cards this game around if they want to continue their run. What do you think Team Elysion needs to do differently this game, Z?
I think their last pick was the Yuzong, but the Yuzong matched up horribly against the Khalid. At the same time, something that you mentioned, like the last fight, the damage not being enough, that's also because Elysion relied on that big skills, right? And if that skills are on cooldown, you can't do the damage. On the other hand, Meow Gang had a lot of DPS. So the Claude, the Luai, the Hayabusa, all of them can just keep doing the damage. And I think that was what turned that last fight around as well. I think Team Elysion definitely showed that they can match Meow Meow Gang, but it was largely a drop difference. And this game, the two teams are actually countering each other's drop from the previous game. So the Chip and the Khalid taken out by Elysion, and the Aurora, who was such a massive presence for Team Elysion in the last game, taken out by Meow Meow Gang.
Like another thing I want to mention was, like most of the heroes from Team Meow Gang had pretty high mobility, the Khalid, the Hayabusa, the like Chip, Louis, even the Claude, like there's some parts on the map. So that really, gave them the chance to, like end the game pretty quickly. They were able to rotate fast and, get those turrets while Team Elysion had to, move in a group of 5 more often than not. Whereas the Chip was able to bring his team all along with himself, to the team fights anytime he wanted to.
Exactly.
I guess that also made some difference in the last game. I feel like this thing,
What's your command?
Sorry, please go on.
No, I feel like, they should ban some assassins I was going to say, but yeah, they did ban the banning. Please go on, sir.
No, but like, I find it interesting that Elysion banned the Chip, even though they're on the blue side. I would have thought that they would want to pick it up, considering how strong it was. Maybe Asuna is not comfortable with the Chip.
I mean, the last game that I've seen, they do ban the Chip pretty often. Like they don't like to deal with it, I feel like, and I mean they are more into those high AOE CC damage tanks of themselves. So this time they'll take away the lane for themselves.
The lane of the lane. And Meow Meow Gang immediately answered back with the choke, who's a great counter to the lane.
Do you think 27 will again go with that damage build on the choke? It doesn't like those sustained builds, it seems like to me.
I mean, the choke can still be a flex pick. Oh, well, not anymore. But I think it'll really depend if the choke gets that winning matchup. If 27 gets that winning matchup in the XP lane, he should be going with the damage build. But if not, going damage build in a round of 16 tournament, even when you're a game up, is a little bit too risky for my taste.
I feel you. I mean, I agree with you on that. I was considering a Valentina pick from Team Elysion, but they will go with that Vexana instead.
Yeah, and I think Meow Meow will definitely answer with the Valentina, because in my experience, the Valentina matches up really well against the Vexana. And interestingly, we see the Alice pick. And rounding it off again. Yep, rounding it off with the Claude for Meow Meow Gang.
I feel like the Claude can counter that Vexana pick pretty easily, able to use that breathing to it on the back line anytime he wants. And also that Alice is like a bad matchup for against a Claude, like Claude does win the lane against Alice, considering he can, melt those high HP heroes pretty easily with the DHS.
Yeah, I think in the lane itself, I actually favor the Alice against the Claude.
Actually. I mean, Alice does need items to come online.
Yeah, absolutely. But in the lane itself, she has enough escapability, I think, to handle the Claude.
Absolutely. I mean, with the lock skills coming in from the Chow and the Franco, it might be difficult for her to, freely move around the back line.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true. That's very true. This is a very interesting combination with those guys. Banning
four heroes from that last game.
Exactly. 3 heroes from the last game. And we see an Esport, so there should be an Esport in the jungle who is relatively safe this game because there isn't much to actually pop the Firaga armor. Except, I guess the Vexana does a pretty good job at popping the Firaga armor.
May the blood of my enemies flow from my spear.
So we see a Mensifa.
I'm not really a big fan of, currently, at least in this meta, I'm not really a fan of, Angela Rome. Because it makes her, the checking, the bush checking, or like to give the vision control, bit difficult for an Angela to open up the map for the team. So
No, I
it
agree.
kind of makes them
Well,
pretty vulnerable.
we got to consider that this is an Angela Alice and an Angela Ling. I think that trade-off
Time to
is
go to the Arabic
fair
show.
on the Legion's
Some
part
fun.
in this particular game.
I mean, team Meow Meow gang, they are playing for that the pick-off potential more than the team fights. I feel like with the Panko and
Exactly.
the show.
Sure.
So
And the Angela
having
is going to
somebody
be
take this,
massive in that front.
yeah, I mean, she can protect the people with those hard cards coming in. So I mean, it all comes down to gameplay. You cannot give an 100% like for any incident. So we all can only get our answers in the game. But so far, the drafts look pretty solid from both the sides. The Misfits are XP though, or will it be a Misfits or both? What do you think?
Who? The Mintifa? Oh, yeah. No, Oh, did they swap the roles this game?
Yes, I was about to say that Joseph is going gold lane and Kyle is going core, I think.
Smash them.
Oh,
Yeah, the
and
only the role
same for
Joseph
the
and Kyle.
same for Elysion, right? Kane is going into the jungle.
Kirito was playing the Hyper last game. He's playing the mage. Furious, who was playing the mage role, is going for Alice. Whereas Asun and Kazu are retaining their roles, I guess. Okay, the bread buff
Very
is
interesting.
walked on.
Oh,
You can see 27 already invading in. Okay, Liz with the full, resetting the buff. So it's gonna be some time wasted for them, but Joseph was able to get
a
that.
lot of time. There's going to be a lot of time wasted.
First blood.
Oh
And they managed
no!
to get blood on the lane. This is definitely... Oh, and they managed to get another kill. So this is definitely not a good luck for Elysion.
Oh,
and
and full from Kazu.
that was a great pull. Unfortunately, not enough follow-up to actually...
Hey, did you just see what did Kyle do on the map? He was able to see that blue buff away from Pain, not having a single buff yet. Still level 1.
This is not going good. This is not going good for Elysion at all.
At this point, it does look like pulling from Blizz, onto that lane. Okay, Asuna, too low. Will fall from the
And
damage
he is
of
gonna
Ethan.
fall.
That really gives Kyle a lot of lead on that jungle position. Pain does not have a single jungle creep to farm from. And the first turtle of the team will spawn soon. Kyle with already being level 4, whereas Pain is just level 2 yet. I mean,
Level
I don't know
5.
what to do.
That's a 3-level lead 2 minutes into the game. Unheard of. Absolutely unheard of.
Even Liz has more level than Kyle at this point. We can see the red buff might get stolen from Pain, but bot lane, there is a kill. Look at the position from 27. See, already there.
27 wants to actually go for that red buff and go for that lane because 27 knows that Pain is not yet level 4, but he can't really escape that damage coming in from the combo. However,
Okay.
I guess Elysion had a very good lead. They just traded the red buff side and instead allowed Pain to actually farm the opposing red buff side. Ooh, 27 was...
Okay, away of the dragon being used, but Kirito will be able to survive with the Purify, but too low. With 14 damage of the last insanity from Kyle. The Blade of Tempest being used. Kyle too low. Okay, the King's Falling used. Pain will get that shut down. 27 too low will get shut down as well from that retribution and damage from Pain. Okay, finally a trade for the side of the Elysion. Z.
And with just one fight, Elysion have actually managed to just even out everything that Meow Meow Gang tried to do for the first 3 minutes of the game. That's an insane
Absolutely,
recovery by this
lead.
team.
The goal is still favoring Team Meow again, but so far the level difference that they had kind of diminished, after that fight that just happened. Okay, Blizz with a good positioning. Pain does not have any vision on that side of the map. Okay, will not go in. Instead, will clear that mid lane, top lane, three-man rotation from both the teams. Eden also making it okay. A knocker from Kirito, and Furious is there to give the damage. This too low will fall, and Kirito also falls in the hands of Kyle. Okay, double kill. Blazing to it being used to make it a hard one to fall. Okay. See,
And
team fight is not going to favor again.
absolutely. I think Meow Gang had just recalibrated. Oh, however, Kyle is in a risky spot, but he managed to steal the blue away regardless.
Yes, like getting the shield at the last moment.
Whatever
what
Elysion
lane?
was trying, whatever Elysion was trying with the Minsifar into the Cho is just not working for them. 27 is playing an exceptional Cho game. And the confidence on this guy
I'm really
actually
intrigued.
feels...
Just having a tangle.
Yeah, he's not
Like,
going...
he's actually on the top.
Exactly. He managed to just...
Okay,
control and...
one gets fallen, but the hard guard does come out, and Castle is there with the King's calling. Okay, Shaw with that way of the dragon will find a shutdown. Okay, the blazing do it also used from Joseph, then get the kill onto Arsenal. The red buff might get stolen. They lost the turtle and gave away 2 kills from that last team fight. Team Meow Gang are not stopping there.
And
27 is going on with Kazu. Well.
This game is again going the same way as the past game did. Fortunately for Elysion, they do have some answers in the form of the Alice and the Ling. However, if it continues to be this way and they don't get the farm that they need, this should be a very quick game on behalf of Meow again.
Absolutely. I mean, even the Frankus first item is the Winter Crown. We can see Asuna being too low. Will get that bloody hunt and get shut down. The Eternal Light already been used. Eternal Guard, I mean. Will not have it for the next fight. We can see Kyle going into the Dark Insanity. Will find the kill, but has to back out. And the top lane turret is being walked on. This Lord is pushing. He has been pushing the lanes pretty hard, man.
And
look at the damage. See.
He's so ahead that he's like almost 3,000 gold ahead of Furious on the Alice. So at this point, Furious only has the Clock of Destiny, whereas Joseph on the Flood has actually already completed both the DHS and the Golden Star. And now he's also completed the Corrosion Star. So he has his core items.
The Trinity builds.
I mean, yes sir, even a good way of the dragon, 27 able to get a shutdown onto that Angela, and we can see Kyle going in. Does not have a flicker, might get taken down this time around. Okay, well, 5 with the HP. Look at Joseph with the blazing duet.
Does the Pain want to go for the... Oh, the Pain does not find... I think Pain was looking for Kyle, but he didn't find Kyle, unfortunately.
Absolutely. I mean, it was just a calculation from his end. He did not know where he was. Okay, a good iron hook from Blizz, able to bring out Kazu. Still uses that King's Calling, but Blizz has that Winter Crown, a good knockup from Chow, but Furious with that Vengeance will be able to survive. The hard guard coming in, but the Lord will get taken from the side of Team Meow Gang. Kyle was able to secure that Lord, and we can see just a Blade of Despair picked up by 27. Fully going for the damage build. Again, the blazing duet being used. Will get a shutdown onto Kirito. so much aggressive and
Yes,
aggression
there's a
from
lot of
side
aggression
of Team
from.
Meow Meow Gang.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't stop. See, they don't stop. Look at that Kyle going in so deep.
They don't need to stop at this point. They have a 14,000 gold lead, and they have the Lord marching down, and the Claude, Joseph on the Claude has not gone down yet. So yeah, I think they can be aggressive, and if all goes well, they should be able to end with but Payne actually gets the shutdown on the Claude.
Was
I
that a
think-
caster curse?
Yes, I think that's what people call the casted curse. That's my first experience with it.
Pain already falling, but Bloody Hound Bloody Hound was already used. We can see the King's Falling already being used. They will be able to trade the Lord and that Wings, but they have to use all their skills to defend that. So far, the minions are still coming in. Furious has to see in that way. We can see they do not have the clock to end the game, but the base is being locked in. And that's
Side is just going in for the base. I think
Man.
that we definitely did not focus on during the draft. The Lilia was absolutely clutch for Meow Meow Gang this game. The last pick, Lilia, was able to just handle that area that Elysion wanted to fight in, right? The Alice and the Minsapa, they want to fight in an area, and I think the Lilia managed to just control that area so well, so much so that Elysion just had no way of fighting.
I do agree with you. I mean, if you call a shadow carry, that was Eden this game around. Both the games, Eden was there always with those damage, The damage output from his heroes were like off the chart, This game around, he was able to give most damage from all those heroes. So whatever you said was true to the brim. And with that, we can see like Team Meow Meow Gang will take the clean sweep of Team Elysion and will proceed to the round of 8s. Unfortunately, Team Elysion's journey has to end with us tonight. Any final words for these two teams? See?
I was really impressed by Elysion, how they actually managed to play into a losing matchup last game, despite like the difference in draft and just the difference in farm. I think came down to it at the end of the game. Even this game, Elysion actually showed some signs of fighting back, with Payne on the Ling actually managing to get a solo kill onto the Claude, despite the Claude being like 3,000 gold ahead. So I was definitely impressed by Elysion, but I think Meow Meow Gang have definitely showed why they're a global ranked squad at the moment, and they've definitely showed their skills, and they've definitely showed that they are a team to be reckoned with for this tournament.
Yes, sir. I could not agree more with you on that, but sadly, Team Elysion, I hope you guys can come stronger next time around. We would love to see you in our next tournaments. But as for Team Meow Meow Gang, congratulations. And with that, the next game will kick in soon. So don't go anywhere, guys. We will soon get you guys back in action with another matchup between two teams, which you'll get to know about shortly. So with that, back to Ren.
Yeah, guys, there's gonna be a half an hour delay, so I think I'll have to start the stream from 9 again, guys. And also congratulations to Team Meow Meow Gang for making it to round of 8. The gameplay which they had, I was shocked to see, the aggression coming off from the EXP laner 27, and a good synergy, I would say. That is why they're global right now. The team synergy coming off from Meow Meow Gang. The mage, the roamer, Blaze, Eden, Joseph. It was really nice. It was really nice to see them play. I would love to see them, see them play in the next game as well. Let's see. As we move on to the best of 8, so there's gonna be a lot of tough teams. So we get to see a lot of tough games. And with that, Z, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Z and Shin Ryujin, you guys have to be online at 9. So please do come by on Discord, and we'll start the last game that we have of Evil Esports versus team. What was the next team? I think it was yeah, you can take it somewhere. Misfits, yeah, Team Misfits versus Team Evil Esports. I think a lot of viewers were commenting. They were asking, do we have a evil match? Yes, we do indeed have an evil match tonight, guys. Evil versus Misfits at 9. Because Misfits are playing best of one game right now, and that's gonna be over at 9. So we will catch you at 9. I might end the stream. Anything you'd like to say, guys? Z and Shinryujin, before I end the stream.
I would like just
No, I
to,
think
thank Z for joining in for tonight with me and also giving me the opportunity to cast along with you. It was really amazing to cast alongside you. And yeah, that's about it on my side.
The picture isn't over yet, guys. We'll be back in about shortly, like half an hour. So catch you then.
I'm sorry to cut off Z.
Okay, Z.